80. ¿Cómo se la están pasando todos, guys? It's open mic tonight, day 2. Hey, Nancy, ¿cómo estás, baby girl, baby doll? We have a show tonight, un show that va a estar bruto el pinche show. So invite a friend, tag a friend, and share and like, guys. We gotta like the videos. More likes, guys. Empezamos el pinche show. Hello, Traviesa, ¿cómo estás? Hey, guys, I love this wig and I love the lipstick. Me vino bien buenona, bien hoochie, mama, bien bayucona, 956 bayucona, La Palmera, guys. So my show tonight, basically, people have been messaging my page and they wanted me to talk about the No More Cheeseman page. And I want to clarify things that Frank and I, we're good. We're not fighting. We're not arguing. We just had, I guess, some sort of miscommunication. We agree to disagree to certain stuff. But people want to discuss this. Is No More Cheeseman a hate page or an informative page? So that is the topic for tonight. And it's an open mic. People could call in and voice the concern. What do you all think about this page? I did a couple of research, and there was history to this page in the past with Erasmo, an individual by the name of Erasmo, guys, who Frank exposed as well for a very long time. And I guess they became friends, and everything went, to different directions. He ended up going back to seeing Vanessa and decided to cover Vanessa's story. And it was a successful, I guess, page. Even if people consider it as a hate page, it was a successful platform because it contained the views, the following, and the support. So, hola pinche Williams. Soy la pinche Wendy Williams, guys. Ya no soy la pinche Ruby, soy la pinche Wendy Williams, la rascuacha. Wendy Williams, guys. Okay, so going back, guys, is it a hate page and why? I want to know why. To me, at certain points, I believe it was an informative page because it did cover certain politicians, regardless of what people might say or not. At one point, it was an informative page. If a person decides to run for office and Frank covers that person, doesn't matter who it is, even if it's your personal life and you're running as an elected official, that is part of the whole thing of you running. You're going to get exposed. Even your darkest secrets will be placed out there. So yes, it was an informative page when a person is running for office. Even if it's a person is elected and you want to criticize an elected official, you have every right to criticize an elected official. But this is where the gray line, it defines whether it's a hate page or not. Because people believe it's a hate page because he kept on exposing Vanessa when Vanessa was not running for office. But Vanessa did have, on the other hand, it had certain, it seemed like she continued to run for office consistently. It was, she ran for U.S. Congress, District 15. Right after that, I believe she ran for mayor, and then from mayor, she was going to run for sheriff. For sheriff, she decided to run for another position. So she's ran for multiple positions. So there was no such thing as a huge break in between the lines of running for different offices or different seats. So the lines are open. You could call in. We could discuss it. Let me call. I'll get a caller on board, guys. I have 5 minutes calls, and one of them is OP. But let me call this person first before I move forward. We're gonna invite people here to our show, and it's open mic. Hello, perra. ¿Ya estás dormida?
No, estúpida.
Okay, we're having a show tonight, real quick, and I hope you get better. But I want to invite you to my show tonight. Maybe a couple of minutes. I know you're sick. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so the show for tonight is the discussion whether No More Cheeseman is a hate page or an informative page. I want to know your point of view, and I want you to speak about it sin pelos en la lengua.
Okie dokie, when right now or when?
Right now, we are live right now desde la ciudad de Mercedes. Estamos reportando en vivo. Aquí está Univisión 48, la Rovira 80, la
So if
Bayucona.
I think that the normal chisme page, if it's a hate page,
Yes, or an informative page. What do you see out of it?
I don't think it's a hate page right now. I think that it was a hate page at one point. That's how it started. Informative, I don't see the informative side of it. Then that's my opinion, not not because I'm going to be very honest with you. It's been selected times that I've been able to, watch one of the No More Chisme lives, and it's always been like when you're on or Cecilia's on. So I mean, I can't, give an honest opinion on it.
Well, I mean, you see it as a hate page, but to a certain
As
extent.
when it started, that I can remember, like I think it was in 2021 when a certain individual had a fallout with that with No More Chisme. Um, apparently, to what I knew, that's when I started, knowing about the No More Chisme page. But apparently, that person that had the fallout and the creator of the No More Chisme page, they were hating on, a certain individual.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna interrupt you there because we could have a discussion over that. I understand where you're coming from, the hate, but we got to remember this individual announced several candidacy. So when a person decides to run for office, expect the criticism. I'm not saying that I'm going to defend anybody here, but it's part of a person running. You're going to get exposed. Your darkest secrets are going to get exposed when you're running for office or when you get elected. We got to remember that. As an elected official, Monday.
Yeah, but let me just put it like this. Okay. I know of a certain DA that recently, this is not 2 years ago, not a year ago, not 6 months ago. This was recent. There was a shooting at a nightclub at downtown McAllen. This DA pulled strings to get his nephew out of a murder charge. So not only that, but this DA also has some skeletons in his closet, and I don't see anybody talking about it. I don't see no pages talking about, oh, hey, this individual or that individual. And not only that, but I've heard of several other women that have ran for Congress, and this was recent. I'm not talking about 2 years ago, 6 months ago. It was recent. I was sitting in a beauty parlor, and they started talking about this person that was running for Congress, and I was just like, like what? I was baffled because I was like, this is the first time I'm hearing this. So there's a lot of behind the scenes that a lot of people don't know, because there aren't people or pages that are taking it literally like it was taken with Vanessa.
Right. Do you think it has become a personal vendetta against her, this page? Or do you believe that this page was, in fact, an informative page when she was running for office? Because, again, to a certain extent, I do believe the page did its part as exposing her and other people when they were seeking for office. That's what you need to understand. And I'm not saying he's at right, because I don't agree with a lot of things Frank has done, and he doesn't agree with certain things that I've done myself. But remember, we have to put our feelings aside, and we got to understand that when a person runs,
my opinion, that's my opinion,
right? But if we're to a discussion,
I should be entitled to have an opinion of my own,
sweetheart. I respect your I respect your opinion, mi amor. But at the end of the day, we have to put our feelings aside, and we got to really analyze the entire page. Was it at one point an informative page mixed with a little with hate in it?
Like I said, I didn't follow that page. I didn't know about that page. I didn't know it existed until the whole fallout. So if it was informative at that point, I can only speak on what I know, and give my opinion on that. Whether it was an informative page, I don't know. What I do know is that apparently this page has not, as to what I know, they have not done anything towards anybody, like a hate thing going on. I don't know. I might be wrong, because I haven't, like I said, I only watch the lives when you're on or Chismosa's on. But other than that, I don't watch it. It's much more easier for me to watch Digital Dimwit than to watch that, because I don't partake into any of the gossip, into any of the, oh, this one did this, and because my life is far from perfect. And that's the thing that a lot of people need to understand, that their lives are not perfect. Just because they want to put a certain image out there of their lives being perfect does not mean that it's perfect, because we don't know what happens in closed doors. And just like I have defended the creator of the No More Chisme, when it was brought to, oh, there was infidelity, or, oh, he's abusive towards his wife. We don't know. I don't live with a man. I don't live with her. I don't know whether it's true or not. So I can't, lend myself to something that I don't know. Like, I can't give my 2 cents on something that I don't know. Now, like, going back to your question, is it a hate page or is it an informative page? I can't respond that, with accuracy. I can only respond to what my opinion is, as far as when I, first came to know about the No More Chisme page. But other than that, I don't know, because I don't follow that creator.
Okay.
So that's my opinion on that.
Mm-hmm. And I respect your opinion. It sounds like if you are being neutral and being truthful with your opinion, and it's very respectful. We want to hear, and I want to thank you for answering my call. We want to invite other callers, mi amor, because I want to hear different people voice their concern. I know a lot of people are commenting, but other people might have different opinions. And so we want to give everybody the opportunity to call in. And I thank you for answering my call, and have a great night. And I hope you get better from your illness.
Alrighty, thank
Okay,
you.
gracias. So,
Okay.
I do have a couple of missed calls, guys. So we're gonna return some calls right now, and we're gonna call the next caller that I had a missed call from her earlier. Hey, Ram, ¿cómo estás, mi amor? I love you, daddy. A ver si nos contesta, si no está ocupada.
Hello.
Hello, Miss Painter, ¿cómo estás?
Bien.
¿Estás cagada o no estás cagada?
No.
¿Te cambiaron de diaper?
Ya no, ya como ya no dicen, no me queman que tengo diaper y todo eso. Ya.
Se acabó la historia del diaper. Bueno, our discussion for today, our topic for tonight, people wanted to know whether No More Chisme is an informative page or is it a hate page. What is your opinion over it?
When I first started watching the No More Chisme, to me, it was informative.
Okay.
Everybody thought it was, you start, it's kind of like your page. If you talk about somebody, they're going to say it's a hate page.
Correct.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
It was, when you're informing people, you're going to be talking about people.
Correct.
So, I thought it was informative, and I go back to this thing about, everybody says, well, Frank started the Vanessa thing. Well, see, he did, but he was informing people about what was going on. He wasn't making up stuff. At times it got out of hand. I'm not going to say it didn't. And it became just, esa historia duró por 2 años. I think every single day there was something to be said.
Well, the thing is that, Ms. Pinner, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, but it seems like Vanessa kept on running for different positions, different seats that were available. So that was another issue that it played a factor. So in between the lines, I don't agree with everything that Frank did. But yes, I felt that when Vanessa was announcing her candidacy, of course, they were going to expose her because she is seeking to get elected.
Today, I freaked out with the James Brooks videos.
Mm-hmm.
I totally freaked out. I had never seen such a hateful person, and with putting out that message, to me, it was dangerous. It was scary, and I'm not. Vanessa's not my friend. I told you yesterday, I wouldn't even know if she would have. And I went out and I said, you know what? I don't care what was said about Vanessa. I mean, what happened in the last 3 years, I don't care what Vanessa's done.
everything that happened. I don't care if she likes me or not. I went ahead and I forwarded those videos to Annette Hinojosa, and I told her how concerned I was. I was surprised, messaged back.
Wow.
And she said that she doesn't click into videos or things like that are sent to her, but that if I felt that it was an emergency, to call 911 and report it. If it wasn't an emergency, to go, and I felt that concern, to go to the police department and make a report.
Mm-hmm.
And that she would not get involved with any social media stuff. I was appreciative that she even took the time to answer me back.
Correct.
Whether it's her assistant, whoever did it, I freaked out. And then Vanessa came on her live, and I made a couple of comments on her show. She could have told me off. She could have blocked me. She could have done whatever. But I was really concerned about what I am concerned about Vanessa. Just because Vanessa has done whatever she's done in the last 3 years that I've known, that does not mean that I want her killed. I want her beat up. I want her life to be miserable. No, I don't agree with somebody threatening her like that. I don't agree with them talking about her anymore. She doesn't have a political platform. She is a regular person like you and I.
Correct. But I mean, not because I want to say anything bad about her or anything, but she does have a page where she calls herself a public figure. So remember, when you put yourself as a public figure, whether it's whatever platform, for example, myself as Rubila Quachenta, people are going to criticize me, whether whether it's positive or negative. But Monday.
Esa persona que salió ahora, James Brooks, if the page was different, if she had been talking about a district attorney, I guarantee you that person would be in jail right now for the threats. The threats, the horrible, scaring, demeaning threat. And they wouldn't have let it go by. Any political person, any judge, que le haga eso a un juez, que le haga eso a un district attorney, lo levantan in 2 seconds. And so Vanessa read my comments, and she said she was something about, Miss Painter, I'm going to look at my email, because I told her, because she said that she was going to send that video to Annette Hinojosa, and said she won't open it. She won't open it because I had just sent her some.
Right.
And she said she won't open it, but at least she answered me. But I'm concerned, and I am going to, this was late in this afternoon, I still am going to check tomorrow to see if anybody sent it to the chief, and if the chief thinks it's concerning. I'm worried about this person that got beat up really bad 2 years ago. We still don't know the whole details of that, whether it was a drug deal going wrong, whether somebody paid somebody, whether whatever happened.
Correct.
Whatever happened, we don't know the details. And her being threatened again, that what if next time they kill her?
Right. You're right about that. I mean, it seems like she's become a prime target for any platform that has taken place has really streamed her in a negative way.
It's not right.
And I agree, and I agree with you. It's not right, especially when a person is not running for office. I think at a certain point, people develop a personal vendetta against someone, and that's where you cross the line. I think when you're an elected official, you're running for office, and you're going to get criticized, no matter what it is, te vas a tener que aguantar la vara, right?
You get criticized, but not threatened.
Right. That's
There's
that right
two
there.
different.
That right there, I agree with you. I totally agree with you. And when you threaten somebody, it's a different ballgame. When you're criticizing an elected official or someone that's running for office, it's something very
Que
different.
digan todo lo que quieran de ella, pero que no le digan que he's the death doctor and that her demise is coming.
Hmm.
That's a telling you we're gonna get to see you die.
Right.
And so there's two different things. She can say that she's a drug addict. She can take all that shit, but don't threaten her. And if he thinks, and not only that, he said if anybody supports Vanessa, they also will be in it.
So is he throwing shades at other platforms?
You and he and who? And who? Anybody that's a follower, anybody, he did say it, and I have the videos.
Maybe George, maybe George Bella, who I think we have right here, should cover a story about that and expose that James Brooks individual and tag
Well,
district
you know what?
attorneys.
Vanessa wasn't scared to say who he is, and I'm not scared of the son of a bitch, stupid ass. I'm not. And he can threaten me if he wants to, pero yo tengo una cosa, I mean, Jaime, I'm 68 years old, and I am not afraid of this shit. And that's why I'm talking to you. Y si yo tuviera miedo, no dijera nada. Dijera, no, pues le tengo miedo. No, enough is enough with this asshole. And who's going to put a stop to this shit? This is worse than what happened in the last few months. This is worse. And what are they going to do about this one? This one is worse. And it's happening in the very same city. Do we have to threaten to go and talk to the commission again so that they can do something about it? What needs to happen? And Vanessa, at one point she said, it's only one me. No, it's not only one her. This guy said, in the very first video, lo quitó, but we still have it. He said anybody that supports Vanessa's coming down. Anybody. Like, then he keeps saying, we are going to continue this forever. This is not going to stop. Who's we, Way? Who's we? That means to me that it's not only him. There's a we here. Cuando a mí me dicen we, dime quién son los we's.
Well, that individual does have 20 fake profiles by the names of Jay Brooks, Eddie Gill, and then Patricia, Veronica.
Those personalities son los we's?
Maybe it's all those, he's like the split movie.
Ni $10 para irse a bañar en el truck stop.
Mira, una cosa que sí tengo que decir de James Brooks, instead of moviendo el hocico, go be a father to your child. You're a deadbeat dad. Stop telling people that you work and get your shit together. You're about 50, 45 y todavía portándote como niño chiquito doing threats with a little mask. No, sir. That's bullshit.
That's bullshit. Take off your mask. You're such a big bully. Take off your freaking mask. We all know who you are. I mean, it didn't take me 2 seconds to figure out who it was. We know the voice.
Mm-hmm.
So, que no sea pendejo. Aparte de eso, does he think that because he got away with beating up your car, that he can do this to a person? And I'm saying this, you're not, I am furious about this. Furious. Porque este hombre necesita leave Vanessa alone. If she was a drug addict, if she was a liar, if she was all those things you say.
Mira, es más, James Brooks andaba peleando unos sunglasses trying to humiliate a Vanessa. Y para empezar, los sunglasses ni eran de él, eran de alguien más. As a matter of fact, the person who the sunglasses were stolen or gotten from, messaged me that he didn't give a fuck about it as long as she returned them
No,
back. Nomás porque pues quería attention, he was trying to humiliate her, but the sunglasses never even pertained to him.
he is trying to talk shit that Vanessa that cuando he does not have a squeaky clean background.
Bueno, pues él negó hasta sus hijos, los negó, to tell you, los negó a sus hijos. I remember he had a page que decía that he was a single, no children, que era veterano, and resultó que era mil mentiras.
Well, the thing is that I know that the city of Raymondville started saying, they started this thing that was not going to be allowed in their city. When they went out and arrested some people, they said, this is not going to be allowed in the city. So I want to know, and I don't live in that city, but I want to know because I hear this. Is it going to be allowed or not allowed? Or does it apply only to certain people, not other people? Does that mean that anybody, cualquier persona puede entrar a Raymondville y rayarle la madre a alguien en HEB y decirle, be careful because I'm going to see your demise. You wait and see, I'm going to see. Can you be going around that city threatening people? It doesn't make sense to me for a city to go out and try to make an example of somebody and then allow other people to do it. And a mí que me importa, right? It's not my city, but it's humanity. Humanity. And yes, Vanessa's made mistakes in her life that I have not agreed with. I have talked about some of them, and I stand my ground on that. But I see her, like I said last night, making progress. For a nurse to get up every morning to see patients, and I know because I'm a nurse, and there's some of these patients you have to see at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, and to be accountable for that, and still holding her license, she's doing something right.
True. And like I said yesterday, she's never been convicted of anything.
Y a mí no me importa, hay gente en cada casa, every other house in this world tiene un poquito de todo, hasta en las mejores familias. Does that mean that people can come out and say, I'm the death doctor and I'm going to get to see the demise of you? ¿Quién te crees?
Right.
Is that making better?
And I mean, I'm very outspoken, and I'm very loud, but at this time, I've said it before, my hands are tied and I can't do much about it.
Tienes miedo meterte en algo que te van a dejar bailando ahí solo. Yo sé.
Yes.
Te pasó before.
Yes. So I cannot. I could only encourage, but I can't go knocking on doors seeking for help. I can't.
I know, and that's not the way to do it. The way to do it, and it's hard for another person like me. I can show up. I can just show up just to inquire because that's all I can do. I cannot make a report because he didn't personally threaten me.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he did say anybody that supports Vanessa. I don't know what he means. I don't know who he was throwing that to. But he did say anybody that supports Vanessa's coming down too.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to put myself out there so he can hear it. Let's see. I'm going to support Vanessa. What are you going to do to me? Let me know. Put out another video and say, Ophelia Painter, tú también te voy a chingar a ti. Dilo, cabrón. Y con tu máscara puesta o sin ella puesta, yo sé quién eres. Porque he can bully people. Let's try this. Let's try this. I'm making it public here. I'm supporting Vanessa. What are you going to do about it? And I'm sorry, Jaime, I'm getting out of hand.
It's okay. No. You have every right. I said it was open mic, and I give you the opportunity to express yourself, your feelings, and I'm gonna allow you to do what you got to do. I'm not gonna hold you back. You're not disrespecting anybody. And I said when I have open mic, it's allow you guys to express yourselves and say it how it is without me interrupting you.
Está bueno ya, ya Vanessa ya es calzón de todos. Ya everybody, nomás porque everybody decides that this is the time that we're going to monetize for, no. This is not, Vanessa is not anybody's clown and anybody's toy to play around with. And she was right. And I've said it all along. Annette Hinojosa does not do some kind of justice for Vanessa in this case. I'm talking about take every case and try it to lo más lo que es eso. Pero no todo más lo malo. Ayúdale también en lo que le hacen a ella. Porque that's why DAs have assistants. She doesn't have to do all the work herself. But you know what? Election time does come around. And that is what an elected official should take care of. Everybody's situation and protect everybody. Aunque sea uno que vive debajo del puente, aunque sea un matón, aunque sea un sex offender, if they've done their time, if they've changed, if that doesn't mean people can come around and threaten them. They have
y te digo that I get very emotional porque pues I have to bite my tongue y me tengo que aguantar.
Yo sé, pero I mean it's okay. I mean I get it. You've gone through some things here lately, and yo sé que te dejan solo ahí bailando. And y luego quién la lleva tú. Pero I'm saying my piece about what I saw today. I was very disturbed. I'm still disturbed. I don't think I'm going to get over it very soon. And when I get this, when I find that something is, I don't want to, a week or two from now, say, I should have said something. I should have done something. Mira lo que pasó. I don't like that. I at least I have my say so, and I call the people I have to, or I'll go visit the people I have to, and ya si pasa algo, no quedo por mí. ¿Cómo vas a dejar tú que a tu vecina o a una persona la mires que la están golpeando y no hacer nada? Y la están golpeando, la están threatening and threatening and threatening. I mean, what is that all about? Why? What did Vanessa do to... See, okay, so Vanessa talked about people and called jobs and whatever. So does that mean that for the rest of her life, her life's gonna be threatened? I know a lot of other people that have done the same thing. I know it for a fact.
You're right.
And I don't see that pendejo with a mask threatening those people. So if there's something wrong with that county, and yes, she said, she mentioned about Mr. Sines here in Cameron County, and that's who I think I need to go talk to, because I don't know if it's his case or no. Yo soy muy metiche, es que I just want a meeting with you. Explain it to me. If he can make me feel better about stay out of it, there's nothing to be done, then I'll leave and say, okay. But I need an educated person to educate me on this.
Have you reached out to Luis Sines, the district attorney
No,
in Cameron
I will,
County?
because I live in Cameron County. I will. I plan to. I live in Cameron County, and I support the county judges here and the commissioners, the county commissioners and stuff. I know some people. I just want somebody to explain it to me. How is this okay? ¿Será que maybe it happens in big cities and different afuera? I don't know. I've never seen it happen here like that. To have a scary person come on with a mask and threaten people and warn them ahead of time. They're going to come down. And he's not even mentioning how. When in the first video, he said he was going to make sure that she came to her demise. To me, that's death. So, is that? Do we just blow it off, or do we just say what if it does happen?
People didn't see the video, but I'm gonna go ahead and share it on my page. It's an informative video that I want everybody to be aware of. It's not that I'm trying to go after anyone or trying to do anything like that, but it's a video that was placed publicly.
No, but people, it was around the time that people are getting out of work, and he removed it, and within minutes of he removed it. But there's still, tú sabes que hay gente que de volada they pick it up and they're not gonna let it go. So yes, I believe that if more people were to see this, there'd be more concern about it. I don't care if you hate Vanessa or you like Vanessa or your opinion about Vanessa. This video is very disturbing.
I will post it at the end of my live. I will post the video. And I want to thank you, Ms. Painter, for expressing yourself and for being truthful about what you think. And I respect your opinion. And thank you for always being part of my page and for showing support to me.
Well, Jaime, you're the only platform I can vent in, because anybody else is going to tell me that I'm kissing Vanessa's butt, que I'm no longer in their platform. I mean, maybe I'll get it from other platforms. I only follow 2 platforms, and it doesn't matter to me. Mira, they kicked me out of the Peacocks because I stood my ground with what I thought was wrong. And I don't care. I didn't lose much. I still stand my ground on that. And I'll always be outspoken with what is right and what is wrong. I don't care if it's my worst enemy. This is wrong.
And this is what my page is all about. When I speak about open mic, it's allowing you all to express yourself, whether I'm going to agree to or disagree with you expressing yourself. I'm going to respect it. You know what I mean? It's how you feel. I can't change your mind. At the same time, we could have a discussion over it. But again, everybody's more than welcome to call. Anybody could call in, even if it's private. Even want to keep yourself anonymous, I could have you call in. No hay ningún problema.
Well, I don't have a problem telling the world how I feel, because if you don't speak up and you keep it to yourself, what good do you do for people?
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciate you allowing me to say whatever.
Thank you.
I haven't even asked you how you feel about this, but it doesn't matter to me. I'm telling you how I feel.
Mm-hmm. At the same time, I could express my feelings, but como te digo, there's certain things that I can't do right now. And so I have to hold back and bite my tongue. I do get very emotional in the inside porque pues quiero reventar, pero no puedo.
Yo sé, but
Y me las tengo que
I
aguantar.
don't have a problem. There could be 3 pages tomorrow blasting me, and all I can say about that is I don't really give a shit. I'm still gonna say how I feel about it.
Well, I want to thank you, Ms. Painter, for answering my call, and I appreciate it, and thank you for voicing your concerns.
Thank you, Jaime.
De nada, Ms. Painter. Gracias. So, Frank is calling me, guys. So we have Frank online. Aquí con nosotros tenemos a Francisco, the founder of No More Chisme page. ¿Cómo estás, Francisco?
Hey, Jaime, what's up?
Ya no soy Robbie.
No, not really.
Okay, so we had a discussion today, and it was open mic, and we were trying to have people here on board to discuss overall your page, what they would think of it. And to me, I'm going to be very honest, I see it to a certain extent, it was a very informative page, and people might disagree. Okay, well, no, because she wasn't running at the time, but most of the time she was running for office. And when a person is running for election or getting reelected, well, le van a sacar todos los trapitos, and it's sad. But at the same time, I felt that there were certain things that you did wrong, and we've had this discussion in the past.
Well, we can agree to disagree, but like, and it's not to bring up, like, to attack anybody or anything. The only reason that all this started was you're because Vanessa, and I'm gonna keep it cordial. I'm not gonna say any bad names. Vanessa was, and even now, but that's not my place anymore to keep going about it. At the time, obviously she was doing things that she shouldn't have been doing. I can definitely say we can all agree that the things that she was doing, and even now, but like I said, we're talking about then, like why.
Okay, so no. Let's go a little bit back. Let's travel a little bit more back to the history of No More Chisme, because they had mentioned to me, some silent viewers, that you had done a previous individual by the name of Erasmo. You had been exposing them. You had done a little bit similar to what had happened with Vanessa. What is so truth about that? You would be able to answer that question to me.
Yeah, that part is true. That guy Erasmo, and actually him and I talk. I wouldn't say like talk like we call each other or text message, but I mean we've talked. We kind of settled. I don't think we really had any major differences, but I mean, at the time, Erasmo was doing a lot of things, and yeah, he was running for office, and that's why I kind of, because I mean he's from Bronzeville, so obviously, that's where I kind of started, because I grew up in Bronzeville, so that's really how it started, and then it went from Erasmo to obviously Vanessa, because they Bonnie Hernandez is the one that introduced me to her, and because of the whole door thing, and that's really how it all started. Now, I know some people are gonna disagree, and that's fine. I'm not here to change anybody's mind. I'm not here to argue. I'm not here to attack anybody. But I mean, really, it was just a back and forth thing. I mean, I didn't like what she was doing. I stood up for what I believed that she was doing was wrong, and I was playing her own videos. Really, it's funny that people say it's a hate page, because if I'm streaming your own videos and you're saying all this nonsense, and you're saying, well, Frank has a hate page, but it's really your own video, so it's like, are you calling my page a hate page?
So I know you were streaming her own videos, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, but within you streaming their own videos, do you felt like you taunted her in certain things, like going by her house, taking pictures here, taking pictures there, posting her son, which last night, I do want to talk about this, Frank, is
we do need to clear that up.
Okay, last night they sent me.
Yeah, let me clear that up, because I know there's people that are gonna say things, and actually I wasn't even gonna call in, but okay, I was making a lot of those videos. They're not even new videos. I didn't post any. Like, people are freaking out. Oh, look, Frank's doing the same thing. And first of all, those videos, they were already there. And if people wanted to go through them, they could have just gone through the videos. They would have been able to see them. They were already there. So it's not like they just popped up automatically. Those videos were already posted like 2 years ago.
So, well, they sent me a copy or a screenshot where it seems like it stated that you had uploaded it yesterday.
No. I was making changes and putting the videos in private, and I guess some people, like, as those changes were being made, some notifications may have came out. But those videos, they're not new videos. So it's not like I'm purposely making a new video and putting it there. All those videos, they've already been there for like 2 years. Anybody that had access to those videos prior, they were able to go in there. So I just want to let everybody know, because everybody's panicking. Oh, Frank's doing the same thing. He's not really being truthful to his word. No, really, honestly, I was making changes to all those videos and made them private. Nobody needs to view them anymore. Only I have access to them. And if anybody's recorded them, that's fine. Like, they're still there. So, but I just removed them because I'm doing a major change to the page. So, like, all this stuff that maybe was there, I'm not going to have it anymore. That's really all it is. So it's really not to be blown out of proportion. And actually, before you even go further, I actually talked to Jesse Franco, who's who's happened to be Vanessa's son, he actually messaged me and he's like, "Hey Frank, can you take it down?" Like, "Hey, don't worry about it. I'm sorry that notification came out. I already made the video private. Nobody can view it. So no worries about that." So I even talked to him. So I don't know why people really are blowing this out of proportion. So that's pretty much all there is to it. There's nothing more. End of story. Anyway, what else you want to talk about?
Okay, so we were talking about your page and we were discussing whether it was a hate page or not. People had been messaging the page and they were saying, okay, question him about the parade. Was that necessary, the parade?
Okay, so let's make things clear. It was not a parade. It was okay. You know the nickname that we used to call Vanessa, right?
Correct.
Okay, so it was that. Like, just imagine that nickname day. That was the name of the day. Some other people called it, the parade or whatever, but I never called it that type of parade. The only reason that we made the parade at the time, because I mean, you have to think about it. Like, I know you're covering Vanessa, whatever. At the time, like I said, whatever Vanessa's doing now, I don't care what she does. I don't care, what she's doing. If she's still doing the same things that she was doing. Honestly, like that story of my life. That's over. But anyway.
Okay. Anyways,
we're going back to the day.
Well, no, let's go back to Erasmo before, right? Because you covered Erasmo first, and they had mentioned to me that there was similar patterns to what you did to Vanessa covering her story. Is it a pattern that it seems that people started seeing it as a hate page because there was an individual you covered before who you exposed, but then when the person wasn't running for office, you were still exposing him? So what? Is it the same thing?
Here's the thing. Erasmus actually ran for office 10 times. So every time I was covering, he's always been running. Every time I covered Vanessa, she was always running. So that's all there is to it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Frank is saying it's an informative page, and I did say that she did run multiple times, and I did mention that when you run for office, te van a sacar todo, todas las garritas te la van a sacar, and and it's part of you running. And to a certain point, yes, you were informative. You did support her opponents. I would see that share, and I was part of it. I'm not going to say I never participated in your page because I was part of it, and I supported it. And I supported it.
Now, if you want to ask me, okay, I think Philip Painter did say, okay, did maybe I go overboard a couple of things? Yeah, maybe I did.
Do you feel bad? Okay, do you feel bad with certain things you did to her?
Well, I never did anything to her. That's the thing. So I can't feel bad for something I didn't do.
Okay, do you feel bad posting her sons or kids on your page?
Maybe if you want, like, I wouldn't say I feel bad because I never really wrote anything bad about them. That's the thing.
I mean,
now,
you covered in general.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Now, if I guess the question is, should I posted the pictures? 50-50. Let's just put it 50. Like, part of me says yes, but part of me says no. So I could kind of say, yeah, in certain ways I shouldn't have done it, but at the same time, if I did post them, I didn't say anything negative about the children.
Okay, so I understand where you're coming, where you didn't say anything negative about the children, but you and I and everybody has had a conversation where children should have not been brought up, right?
Well, yeah, like I said, that's where the 50-50 comes in. So, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done it. Like, I agree with you. But if I did put it on there, I never said anything negative about the kids.
Would you one day sit down and have a great conversation when you and Vanessa could sit down and just put your differences aside?
Well, no, not really, because, I mean, like I said, what I really said about me moving on, that part is true. Like, there's really no need for me to sit down with anybody. I'm just calling in so that, you have the direct story for me, and it's not like, oh, he said, she said. Like, literally, like, the video that people were talking about yesterday, I didn't post a new video. That was me making changes, and maybe the notification seemed like I posted a new video. That those videos have been there. That's really why I'm calling in, just to get the facts straight. I'm not gonna be addressing Vanessa. I'm not gonna be posting things about her. Like I said, I don't agree with what Vanessa's doing, but okay, that's already been a done deal. Like I've already moved on. I'm like really, there's really nothing else that I can add to anything really anymore.
Bueno, Francisco, well, I want to thank you for calling in, and I appreciate you expressing yourself on your page and stuff like that. Y gracias, y que te la pases buenas noches.
But no, but I actually want to talk to you. That's really why I called in.
Okay, okay, talk to me.
Like, okay, and I really don't have anything against you. I know some people, like, I've said it in the very beginning.
Someone's calling, but go.
I've said it in the very beginning that there's always going to be people saying things, because a lot of the people look at all the names. There might be like maybe 2 or 3 names, but a lot of people that are instigators, they don't really use their real names. They're always going to try to find something, any little thing to kind of try to drag me into any further online drama. So really, like, and I'm telling everybody, like, for me, like, there's no more online drama. I have nothing against Vanessa. Like, whatever she did or continues doing, it's none of my business. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, I'm sorry, Vanessa. Like, whatever I said, okay, you know, like, you know, it's been said, it's been done.
Do you miss me?
You know, it's a done deal.
Do you miss me, Frank, or no?
Huh?
Do you miss me?
No, I don't miss you. Sorry.
No, but Frank and I, we've had our ups and downs. We argue all the time, or not often. Right now we haven't had our best communication because obviously he's doing his transition and I'm doing my own thing. And this show was just in general because people were messaging my page and wanted to talk about, was it an informative or was it a hate page? And that was it. It's nothing personal towards Frank.
I just want to make it clear, because everybody's saying, well, Frank got scared. Like, and actually now that you bring this up, I want to clear this up with you and everybody else that's watching, because there is something that was not true with what you said.
Tell me.
Okay, you're saying, or you had mentioned that I was.
Do not mention names. Remember, do not mention names.
No. Like, I'm not mentioning names. Like, you had mentioned that on your page, I had access to your page, right?
Did you have? Okay, you want to go into that? Let's have a discussion over my page. Were you not? Okay, no, because I know where you're gonna go.
But before you go further, like, just please listen. Like, and I just want to clear this up. You had mentioned that because my wife said something about me not participating in February. I wasn't hiding from nobody. Like, if you notice, I would go back and forth and post a lot of videos about you know who. Yes or no?
So, but since you brought up your wife, then why in the world would she say you were not participating since February, but in reality you were? So I don't know what lies you told her.
No. Okay.
That she was confused.
There's no lie. The thing is, you didn't listen to what she said. She's like, Francisco ya no quería ser parte de este febrero, which means Frank did not want to continue ever since February. Now, I'm not saying I didn't participate. I just didn't want to participate anymore when that person showed up to my house. That's what my wife meant. Now, if you took it the wrong way, maybe you didn't listen carefully.
I don't think I have a hearing problem. I might have bipolar, but I don't think I have a hearing problem.
No, but that's what my wife said. Francisco ya no quería ser parte de este febrero. And then you said, well, he was using my page. I wasn't using your page. I was using my own page. And that's actually why I got banned. Because I posted things I shouldn't have.
And I'm going to give you my honest opinion. I don't think you got banned. I think you just deactivated the page because from one day to another, it came magically back up. So I still have my doubts. I still have my doubts, to be honest, but I don't question you about it because it's none of my concern whether it was banned or deactivated or not. It's your page. You run it however you want.
I showed you a screen recording, me logging in. It literally says your account has been disabled.
You never sent me anything?
I can go live and I can show it to everybody. I can show it to you.
I mean, you can go live, but you never sent me anything. So no, nothing like that was sent to me, Frank.
Okay. Do you want me to show it?
If you want.
Anyway, it doesn't really matter. My point is my account got disabled for 50 days.
And it's back.
Literally. I had to get a lot of people involved. I had to message so many tech people. I actually even had to get a lawyer involved to literally, like, I had to get people about to reactivate my account. It
So
wasn't an
you
easy
hired an
task. Like,
attorney
I had
to
given up already.
time out. So you hired an attorney to get your Facebook page back?
Yeah, because that's my fucking Facebook account. I never use all these fake Facebook accounts that people are saying. I only have one account, so yes, it was very important for me to get my account
Well,
back.
I think I need to hire an
And I
attorney.
had
Maybe
given
I
up.
need to hire my brother Jesse to get my other Facebook account back. Because that one I had a lot of screenshots for my exes.
But anyway, but this is just me calling in, like, because I know other people want to call in. I don't have a problem with you. I don't have a problem with Vanessa. I don't have a problem with nobody. Whatever's been said, whatever's been done, it's in the past. At least to me, it's in the past. There's nothing more that I can add to this whole story. Everybody has their own platform now. You know, you have your own platform.
So I have a
and
question for you. Am I no longer Ruby to you or Quachenta, or am I Jaime from now on?
You're Jaime, but of course you have your Ruby the character. Everybody knows you're Jaime. Ruby's just the character, right? So I'm just addressing you as a person, as Jaime, because that's who you are. Of course, we all know you're Ruby. That's is the character they played, but I'm just targeting you as a
It's
person.
Wendy Williams tonight, mi amor.
Okay, whatever you want to call yourself, but on a serious note, like I just don't want people to. Well, people are still gonna say no matter what.
Well, you know
People
what?
are always
If
gonna-
you want to make up for all this stuff, we could go to the Freddy Fenders Tower and ya sabes.
I'm not. I'm not gonna go anywhere. Anyway, but like literally, I have moved on. I haven't posted anything about nobody. I haven't said anything about nobody. So I just want to chill and be the butterfly I was meant to be.
Okay, well, go be a butterfly, possum, whatever moth you want to be, and go fly, que te lleve el wind offspring, wherever you're going to go, maybe to Brazil, because normally when it's cold here, they travel to Brazil to another country, whatever. But you go have fun, and you're, we're always going to, you could call me whenever you want to talk.
Okay, we'll talk later.
Okay, bye, Francisco. Anyways, that was Francisco, guys, who called in, and he's gonna be a butterfly. He turned into a butterfly, moth, possum, lo que sea, guys. He's on another viaje right now, so I don't viaje. But he hired an attorney to get his Facebook back. I need to hire an attorney to get my other Facebook back. También. Let me call our other caller, guys. We had another caller that was calling in. I couldn't answer, and this is my last caller for tonight, guys. Guys, let's cargo si me mandan super chat, $1 super chat, please, guys, if you could. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
This Yanni.
What's up, baby girl, baby doll?
I want to talk about what happened specifically yesterday with the racist
Yes,
stuff.
yes, ma'am. I
That
told
was
you. I
allowed.
told you the mic was gonna. I was with Frank earlier. That's why I couldn't answer your call. But I know you wanted to talk about those comments, and I was gonna address it here, guys. Last night, it seems like throughout the comments, they did somebody said some racial remarks where Yanni got offended with it, and I want to address this right now. I don't tolerate any of that stuff, guys. And I'm going to let you all know, if people are being racist or discriminating, you will get blocked from my page. You could criticize anybody you want, but when you start talking about color and races and all this other stuff, I don't agree with that. And that's something that I missed it yesterday, so I take responsibility for that because I can't see very well. I have to really get into the camera in order to see the comments. Hello?
Yes.
So you wanted to talk about that as well. So you want to address it here with us?
Well, I guess you kind of pretty much stated and stuff because, you know, there's something else because somebody came back and they tried to comment and they talking to you and I reposted the comment because I think they have me blocked. I didn't see it, but it was sent to me that somebody was saying how we come in there and we're attacking people and stuff.
No,
I need to get that straight.
and I want to give you credit because you know what? I allow people to come here to speak their mind and to voice their concerns and to allow you to speak in my show. It's what you want to express. Yes, I have right now limitations because of the condition that I have on me right now. So I can't really cross the line with certain things, but you're more than welcome to comment what you want. And again, if somebody is being racist with you or being in any format like that, you let me know and I will block that person because I don't have
Okay,
an
you
issue.
said you would block them, but if I'm not mistaken, I'm almost 99% sure Joyce Allen when made another fake page. Is it back in on your page?
Well, I
And you
can't keep.
said you
You
know
see,
Joyce
the
Allen.
the thing is that I can't keep track of whether they make different subscriber pages or not. I can't say, okay, well, it's this person now. It's this person now. I can't do any of that.
But you say you know Joyce Allen, right?
I know her personally, and I did have a conversation with her. I did. I addressed it with her. And I told her, if you say these remarks again, I will block you. I don't have an issue blocking people. It is my page. I will run it how I think it's supposed to be run. And that's it.
And what about the other people you're blocking? I'm being told you're blocking people and kick them out for them defending themselves. But you know what? Let me go back
But
because I want to talk about this specific person. I can't think of her, Christina Canales or something.
mm-hmm.
And I reposted what she said in response to her. But I want to make sure she hears and understands what I'm saying, and also to Vanessa too. But she said something like how they your supporters supposed to defend themselves and stuff when somebody like me come in. Specifically, I know she talked about me even though she didn't say my name, but she said come in there and I'm bullying people. All I did was like somebody comment and agree what they said, and I pretty much said the same thing. We didn't say anything negative at that time. I didn't say anything negative about Vanessa or anything. I just agreed with the comment, and the comment was pretty much Vanessa need to take responsibility of her doing what she do and stuff. And then I also added that if Vanessa got her shit together, she could really do some good to the community. For 6 hours, I was tagged by 2 or 3 different people. And then I can go back and forth with you all day long. You want to fuck with me? I'll fuck with you. We can do that all day long. But when you start getting racist and stuff, you're starting to cross the line. You're really starting to cross the line for me.
Right.
I've already
But
dealt
but
with
again,
this one.
but again, I'll emphasize it. It was my mistake because I didn't see it. As I people, I have a hard time reading small letters. I am blind as fuck, to be honest.
Well, you need some glasses.
I have contacts that don't work. Minus 10 on each eye. So the thing is that it was my mistake. I didn't catch it. So I do apologize on my behalf, but I can't control other people. But if this continues, I will block them from commenting. If they come back with another subscriber, I can't do anything about that because I can't tell who's who.
Okay. Well, it's your page. You can do it.
I mean, at the end of the day, I can't block. I could block, but I can't continue to block everybody because they're saying dumb stuff. I can't control them. We're all adults here. I don't agree with what they're doing to you. I don't agree with those racist remarks, but I can't control their actions. I can't tell them, okay, this is what you got to do. This is what you got to say. I think everybody has to be held accountable to their own actions.
Yes, I agree. And then so talk about that. Because of that, Vanessa went posted my my pictures and everything on her Facebook page and trying to call me a liar. I heard after I called in yesterday, she tried to say I was lying. I can pull up screenshots. It's old, about 2 years old and stuff. Exactly what I said. I didn't lie about nothing. That's one thing I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna lie about nothing. But I don't know if you just check your phone, but I sent you a screenshot.
So this one right here, let me check.
Yes.
Okay, she did send me a screenshot. You are correct here.
And it's to Raymondville Police Department. And you see I talked to them for almost 30 minutes.
And this is regarding to what she placed at you?
Your page, Joyce Allen, and Vanessa. Vanessa have 5 minutes. And I mean 5 minutes right now to take my shit down. He told me exactly what I need to do. I will go to HPD first thing in the morning, and when I finish making my report with them, he told me to give him a call back and give him the report number so he can pass it on to the DA.
Regarding to
your page, Joyce Allen and Vanessa.
My page for what reason?
Because at the time, because you was allowing what's her name to continue to Joyce Allen to be racist, because I called you several times last night. You didn't respond. I text you.
I think this is a phone that I leave here behind. This is not my personal cell phone number. I think I've said it very clear, and I put my cell phone number on my page where you could call me. I don't carry this phone with me. Now,
Okay.
second of all, I addressed it with you that I had removed those comments. And again, I'm not going to take responsibility for other people's actions. That is out of
Okay.
my reach.
Okay. I got you.
So I'm sorry, but I can't do anything about what other people are doing or other people are saying, especially in other platforms. I can't control Vanessa what she does in her platform.
Well, no, I just said I know you can. I said because I know she's listening. I know she's watching. She got 5 minutes, and
Okay.
the 5 minutes start right now.
Okay, it is 10:08.
10:08 is 10:13.
Okay, great. So I'm sure she's aware.
10:13.
I'm sure she's
That's
aware.
the reason why I specifically was calling in to say that and stuff because she blocks me.
Mhm.
She
Okay.
blocked me.
It is 10:08.
But-
She has 5 minutes to remove it at 10:13.
Yes, sir.
And again, I want to thank you for calling in, and I did answer your call, and I thank you for expressing your concerns, and I will respect your opinion and whatever else you want to move forward with.
Okay, dokie.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
All right.
Okay, our last caller for tonight is the mayor of Petit. She called me. I was on the call, guys. Sorry. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Hello, Mayor. How are you doing?
Fine. I'm at, hopefully I can run into rent tomorrow. I'm gonna go pick up a wine bottle for you and Alexander,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna pick up some little ones. I don't care what you do with them, but if you give that bottle of strawberry wine to Frank, I will get another one, and I will meet you, and I will break that other one on your head.
No.
You understand that?
No, I will not give anything to Frank. I will save it as a souvenir and
They're
stuff.
not cheap, and like I said, I'm not giving it for you to give it to somebody else. The other ones, there's some little ones they have because they're different kind. They're Mustang, strawberry. They told me and stuff. So I'm gonna go in the morning and pick them up at the winery. So hopefully I can meet up with Ram tomorrow,
Uh-huh.
and I'll give them to him, and he can take them to y'all.
Okay,
Okay.
man. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for calling in.
No problem.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. So, guys, before I end the show, I know other people were talking about the turkeys. The turkeys were giving away. Ram was with me. We took care of the turkeys. We went to his colonias in Stark County. We did it here in Yalo County. The difference between I and other platforms is that we don't have to take pictures for our accomplishments. We know what we are able to achieve. We know what we are able to do, and we know what we have achieved in the past. We've been very transparent in my page, how we helped out the community. And I want to thank everybody, 294 people that were here with us tonight. Vanessa, apparently you have 3 more minutes. So I may ask for prayers. And guys, Carmen is asking for prayers for her. Por favor, guys, if y'all could keep Carmen in your prayers. Great way to maintain. Yeah, it happened. So guys, I want to thank everybody that was here tonight. If you could send me a super chat, even better. But if you cannot, that's fine with me, guys. Yeah, that's fine with me. Anything counts at this point. Wise herself. But it's true, guys. I mean, at the end of the day, I allowed we love you. Thank you, guys. I want to thank everybody for tonight's show. It was a very great show, very informative show. We were able to get the message across. We were able to discuss our that whether the No More Cheesemans page is a hate page, informative page. Of course, I want to thank everybody for the support. Thank you, guys. I'm not going to go any longer than 1 hour, guys. I'm not like that. I'm not going to block her, guys. I'm not going to block her because, I mean, she's not doing anything wrong. Again, guys, hasta mañana. Dios me los bendiga. I love you guys. See y'all tomorrow. I have my seat on. No wonder the fucking seat's hot. Continue praying for Carmen, guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. Hasta mañana. God bless you all.